How do you make your husband be more romantic?
If you don't know me, hi, I'm Angela, the Christian Sexpert. These are my dogs that are fighting, and I talk all about sex and intimacy in Christian marriage, and I received this anonymous inquiry.
Can you do this at any other point? Get your mouth off her head.
Friend, I am sorry that you are experiencing disappointment in your marriage. I understand that is extremely frustrating, and I am in no way wanting to invalidate your feelings because it's understandable that you want to be romanced. The problem is, it does sound like you chose a man who doesn't do romance. If he didn't even give you like a super romantic proposal, I don't know how fair it is to expect the fairy tale romance things that you're hoping for. That said, I do think that partners have an obligation to work towards meeting each other's desires. So if you have expressed to him that this is something that you want more often, I do think it's unfair of him to just ignore you completely, while it's also unfair of you to expect him to be someone that he's not. So you need to find where that medium middle is. I have two things that I want to propose to you. The first one is for you to shift your focus off of romance and to start focusing on building the marriage relationship. To that end, I'm going to suggest that you get my 31 days of intimacy. There are 12 different types of intimacy that we can experience in marriage. Sex is only one of them. And 31 days walks you through different ways that you can experience the different types of intimacy. Now, going into this, understand that you are probably going to be the one leading the charge. But while it's happening, really focus on how you can connect together. And really focus on the marriage and building the marriage, and don't focus on all those things that you're not getting. Now, at the same time, it's time for a conversation where you lay out, look, this is something that I am longing for from you. And I understand that this is not something that's going to come naturally to you. And I understand that this is something that you are going to need to take time to learn how to do well. So to that end, I would like for in the future, when something is coming up or I'm feeling stressed, to be able to say to you, hey, my birthday is coming. Can you please plan something romantic? Or, hey, I've been super overwhelmed with the kids lately. I really need a date night that I don't have to plan. Can you please plan a romantic date night for us? And then during the course of this conversation, lay out what constitutes a romantic date night for you, and have him take notes so that he can reference, and he has a formula that he can reference on how to plan a romantic date night. I have a whole playlist of date night ideas on my TikTok. And I'm not encouraging you to do emotional labor for him. I am encouraging you to lay out clearly what you want, and for him to be fully engaged in that conversation, take notes, and work towards making this happen, even if you have to ask for it. There's a lot of nuance in the conversation between balancing not putting more mental load on a wife, the husband taking on more mental load, the husband learning how to take on more mental load, and meeting each other's needs and desires, and not expecting our husband or wife to be somebody that they are not, aside from who we married. Like, there's so much nuance in this conversation. It's really hard to fit into a short form video like this. And so if that's something that you would like help walking through, schedule a coaching call with me. I would love to help work through those things with you.
There is a balance, and I think you can find it. Go have good intimacy.